Hello and welcome, everybody. Hello, Katie A. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
And of course, we are starting off a little bit later than normal, but it was because Katie A was making an awesome call. And
Mm-hmm.
again, it was tech. And that guy was freaky as hell. And
He was freaky
so
and creepy at the same time.
I
Freaky
know.
and creepy. It's
And
like,
then I love it
ugh.
how he's well, and then when he was circulating on the VM and going, why do you have this? Why do you have this? I mean, what were
Yeah,
your thoughts about it? Like when you were actually in the call, and it was great that Wob has an awesome VM that we can use. But
yeah.
I mean, what were your thoughts regarding all that?
I
I
was
mean, from the
thinking,
very
like,
beginning.
why, why is it any of his business what I have on my computer? And I was
Right.
trying to figure out um, how to get around it, but
Mm-hmm.
also, who cares what I have on my computer? Like, why is it
Right.
any of your business? Like,
Right.
I brought you onto this computer because you asked me to download this support me dot connect wise whatever. And why should it matter what I have on my own computer? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, these um what is it? He said these uh software is
Mm-hmm.
harmful to your computer. It's like, says who?
I
You guys
know.
use them all the time. Scammers use them all the time. What the hell?
I
Why are they
know.
damaging it now to my computer? Like, I was just baffled by it all. And when he kept like circling around and why do you have
Mm-hmm.
this? Why do you have that?
Yeah.
And
Why
I
do you
was
have this team viewer? And I loved how you're like, I use that for work. I mean, that's a great
yeah.
response.
Same thing with AnyDesk. And he asked me
Mm-hmm.
why I have AnyDesk on my computer. Well, I use it to extract files from
Right.
my home computer to my work computer. So I connect to myself.
Yeah. That's
I
right.
connect to myself. So it doesn't matter why. Why is it
Right.
any of your business?
I know.
Oh,
That
and
was
then when
just,
he started this, oh, you'll never find our number on pop up. Well, how the freak do you think I got your number, you stupid idiot? That's what I
I
don't understand. Is like, oh, but yeah, that's a typical call for me. It's usually
mm-hmm.
I'm trying to extract um, information from them
Right.
without them knowing that I'm extracting information from them. So if I can get a little bit farther in a bait, I can usually get an
Mm-hmm.
address, um, a website, something that I can use.
Right. And you will. I mean, you've done it before and
Yeah.
you're going to keep doing it. And
Hmm.
and I think that's the best thing that we can possibly do is just keep learning, keep growing, and
Keep trying.
mhm, because
I
like
know.
and plus like the more improv and just kind of like how I love how after we did the call, you can kind of get everyone's feedback and what works, what we can improve on, and those kind of things. And overall, I think it was awesome. So
And
I
see
mean, just
what
as long as we keep
what
trying.
happens with what happens with me is I'm um habitual liar. So I hate to admit it about myself, but I can lie my way through anything and be totally
Mm-hmm.
convincing. So, and I've been doing it all my life. Like, I was that type of kid that would lie, sit there, look you straight in the face, and lie to you, and like convince you that it was the truth. Like, I could tell you
Right.
that the sky is purple, and convince you that it's purple, but whatever. So I am that type of person anyway, so I can lie myself out of anything. So when the scammer puts me in that position, I can squeeze myself, dodge. That's what I feel like I'm doing.
Right.
but it's
Well,
funny to watch.
and I think it is. It is fun to watch, and it's entertaining. It's plus educational. I mean, because you're getting the advice of what to do, what not to do, what works in this kind of scam, and of course, this one was
Yeah.
a pop up, and also that we don't have to answer all their questions,
No.
and so, but overall, I
Yeah, because
think
they're constantly, well, why do you have this? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? It's like,
mhm, it gets
it's
annoying, doesn't it?
my computer, it's my stuff. Leave me the
Right?
fuck alone.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Just
But
like go on with your scam. I will extract the information I need. Yeah, that's just
yeah, no, I think overall it's just learning, growing, and um, you know, and trying different ones. I mean, like, and still utilizing the tools that we have, and then, but also growing as a character.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. Because I can play the naive 24-year-old who's trying to get her
Mhm.
homework done for college, and I'm just trying to get this assignment done, and I was doing research on human something and our human resources or human studies, and I was looking up like I told the scammer the other day, I was looking up lesbian porn for uh, human resources thing, and
Mhm.
she was like, "Oh my gosh, why would you be doing that?" It's like, I don't know, because that's what my assignment wanted me to do, was look up
Mhm.
different human interactions. So I thought I'd look up this, and they were like, "That's so illegal." And then they were
Yeah,
like,
really.
"Well, show us where you were on Pornhub, and we'll where you got this pop up at." Because I had erased all my history,
Yes.
so they didn't see where I was looking up. So they thought they tricked me into going back to that same place. It's like, no,
Mhm. Yeah.
no, I'm not going back there. That's embarrassing. You really think I want to go back to the porn site that I was looking at for research for my paper at college, and I'm going to show you
Yeah.
too?
Well, because they
No,
always think that you're on YouTube, or they want to try to uh, get you copyright strike because they'll say the N word, um, do all sorts of stuff, and I mean they know a lot more than what we probably give them credit for.
yeah,
Um, but again, it's like Boltsky said, is and we want to say hello to everybody, by the way. Probably hold them as far as possible from bank accounts, even if they're essential fake bank account. I think that's true. Um,
mm-hmm.
and then suspect they're trying to use them as mules now, and then figure out they're fake. Yes.
Yeah,
And so, I
yeah,
mean, that's
because
true. I mean, it would be nice to kind of get as much as we can from them compared to them getting information from us.
yeah, even though our all our information is fake, like I don't
Well,
have
of course.
anything that would connect me to them or connect me my fake character to me.
Right.
So
I mean, the only thing that, hello, Free Jane. But I think you're right. It's just trying to make sure that, none of your social medias, I mean, like, I don't have anything personal connected to this at all. Um,
nope,
and
I
like
don't either.
my VM, I don't. Um, but overall, it's, one of those live and learn kind of things, and still utilizing tricks from other people, and plus, um, Twitch be twitching today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I kind of noticed that on my end too, and so I'm sorry if Twitch is twitching. I love the analogy, and
Twitch
but
be
today,
twitching day.
yes, I know. Um, yeah, I hate it when you lose chat and then you lose what everyone else had said. You're just like, ugh, I hate that. Um, but again, we thank everyone for being here on this lovely, cold Sunday afternoon. And that, I kind of thought, of course, we've been talking about a bait that KDA just did that we were in and
That's why we're
listening.
late. Sorry, my fault. My
No, no.
fault. I was on the phone with the scammer. I couldn't get off. And I
And
loved it, every minute of it. And I didn't want to get off. I wanted him to stay on longer, but he
right.
was.
And then other people got to join. And then I loved it when our friend decided to sing Linkin Park to him. I was like, I know that song, love that song. But at first I thought you were going to go into like rage mode eventually. And you kept it cool. I mean, at first I knew you were getting irritated because of what he was asking. And, but again, there's something that, go ahead.
It's
Sorry.
just that creepy feeling you get when a scammer is on. Well, it wasn't even my VM, and it was like
Right.
creeping me out because he was like, "Why do you have this? And why do you have that? And what
Mhm.
files are on here? And blah blah blah." It's like,
I know. It's like, just be quiet. But again, I think it's good that when you're in a group setting, when you're not doing Scambaiting by yourself, I think it's awesome that other people can listen to it, other people can give feedback, and because that's what I love about when we're together, and because of the time when you're thinking, but also it's um, hey, Alula's vision. I don't think I'm saying that right. I'm just going to say vision. So much easier. Um, so again, thank you all. But it's like you've already had this character developed, and um, and then again, it's trying to stay on task. But then of course, we know that they'll throw us for curveballs. They'll want to say certain things that love to trigger, and then we'll try to trigger them back if we can. But not everyone is doing the same kind of baiting, and that's why I love everyone's different point of view. Hey, Nick Nack. And it's and that's why I kind of want to kind of talk about character development. And it's just because one of our friend is kind of going through that today, and I think it's always a good idea to have one. And like KDA has a 24-year-old college student that she was playing earlier. And then like my character is a little bit older. She's around 37, and she's just a mom, and just she's a little stupid when it comes to technology. And so I kind of go a little dingy at times, but I haven't gone further. Hey, Steely, and cheers to you, whiskey. And but it's kind of like, when did you kind of think, okay, I'm going to start reflecting back to my 20-year-old self?
I think it's my daughter has a lot of inspiration in that because she's 24 years old right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I draw a lot of inspiration from her, like how
Mm-hmm.
she would interact with these creeps, and trying to play the naive person
Mm-hmm.
um, is hard, especially when you know more than you're putting on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because you want to say, "Well, I know that," but instead you're like, "Yeah, well, I don't know a lot about computers, so like, can you teach me or can you show me?" So yeah, sorry, I'm just messaging somebody for come join us.
Okay. It's okay. Hey, Scambaiter Steely now has 125 followers, and you finished your affiliate application. That's cool. I didn't know you have to do an affiliate application, but hey, that is awesome.
But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I just invited one of our other um, victim advocates
Okay.
to come join us. So
Sure. Yeah, I
just tell
sent
her.
one to. Oh, cool. We'd love
Yeah,
to have her.
yeah. So hopefully she'll come
Yeah,
and
more
join
the
me.
merrier. And so again, we got to give kudos to Steely, who was just doing an amazing job. Um, and he's already grown. He's now at 125 subs. He and Dex have an agreement regarding some chocolate, and I think that is going to be awesome. And the cool thing is, Steely is going to be on here Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and that way he can kind of share his reason. Hey, nope, um, for doing what he's doing, which is Twitter baiting and
Mm-hmm.
all sorts of stuff. So we are super, super excited. We can't wait. And so again, um, yeah, yeah. Let's see how he does. All right, and also joining us is our sweet Mary is Contrary, who loves to make desserts, and we have tried to play a sister duo on some calls together, and we're trying to get that squared away, but sometimes some numbers just don't want to work with us. So anyway, let's welcome the wonderful and sweet Mary. Hello, Miss Mary. How are you?
Hello, Miss Berry. Are you hearing us? Oh, I guess she's not. She either doesn't have her mic on or something's preventing
Okay.
her from that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too. Oh.
Oh, yes, Nick. We won't forget the banana pie.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah, we can't forget that.
I just wonder if we had a bot in there, or is that something that you added? The Streamlabs?
Yes, it's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually our friend Jay had helped me on that. And so there's a few little things. Um, hopefully it works just fine, but it's kind of being twitchy today, so I don't know what's going on. But
Twitch, be twitching.
I know that's true. That's
Be
true.
twitching.
Well, and then also Streamlabs is not really working for me today as they should. But again, um, we just appreciate everyone being here. And let me, okay, let me
I
also
have
do
my
it.
water today
Oh, good.
with peppermint tea. Cold peppermint tea.
Oh, yeah, we are having some issues with Twitch. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to give some shout outs to some awesome people here. All right. Hi, Malls. Yes, cream
Malls
pies are good.
popping.
And speaking of, I finally had a moon pie, and they're the little tiny ones. And I will tell you, those are so good. I don't know if you love chocolate and marshmallow and little cake. Oh my gosh. Um, so yes, those I love cream pies and but anyway, I know we're kind of getting off topic, but Katie, so let's go back
Bears.
and so we were Yes, KDA is in prison as usual. Um, so let's kind of go back to kind of where
Please
you're
need.
talking about where your daughter kind of gave you the character for being the 24-year-old college student. And let's welcome back Mary. Hello, Miss Mary.
Hi, is it working now?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
it's just technology is being all twitchy um and again Tina had a good analogy saying Twitch be twitching.
That's
Anyways,
right, Shorty.
yes. So
It's
again,
premium
Mary,
day.
thank you for joining us, and everyone, thank you for joining us. Today, I kind of thought since we have a friend that's doing the character development, and I like what he's doing, and so I kind of thought we'd talk a little bit about that, and then plus we can talk about anything else, and definitely do some shout outs. Which, if there's anybody new that you're watching, let's share their link. Um, you know, I know Renault Poison just had a new video that I need to watch, and Fun Guy has a video that everyone needs to watch. Um, I
Yeah, the
know,
premiere is this afternoon, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, I think so. And then also SDS had one last night, which I totally forgot. We ended up
I
watching.
know.
I know,
We
I
were
couldn't
we
believe
were
it.
in we were in SDS. We were just supposed to make some more calls. Cindy jumps in and says, "Hey, you guys got a premiere on YouTube. Get your butts over."
I know, good for her. Plus,
So
her
who
yesterday was her birthday. But go ahead, Mary. We're listening.
in the premiere yesterday, who was typing the chat for SDS?
I think that was Nope. Why?
Yeah.
Was it Nope? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I thought he was in chat too, and I was confused.
He probably had both things up, from Discord
Okay.
and kind of like what we'll do here. Like I have different tabs open right now, and so that's probably what they're doing. But yeah, Nope's great at that, and um, plus we're glad that Scamflix made the video. And if you have not watched it, please go do so. Um, and then who else has some? Is there anybody else that has some premieres? Because I took a
Uh,
tech break, so I'm kind of behind on some information.
well,
So if
I've
anyone
got one
has
coming up
some,
this
yeah,
Scamflix has a 2-day um, um, thing I did. Half of it I did in SCS with the team, and then I took it over to another server, and I did some more with you and
hmm
Davey, and
hmm
brought it back to SCS for the second day, and yeah, um, so that should be coming out this week sometimes, and I guess it's going to be a two-parter. So look for the first part sometime this week. He sent me the introduction yesterday, and I guess it's like phenomenal.
yeah, no, that's
It's
awesome.
yeah, so I'm like excited,
Of
and
course,
I can't wait. But yeah, I think that's the only one that I know of. But I know today Nonsense has a premiere. Dr. Fell
mm.
and I think
Deo have one.
Pelican already did his, or
Okay,
he did it. I think he did his like a half an hour ago.
okay, and we're behind. Um,
Oh, and
so
Deo has one too.
because he normally has his on Sundays. But all right, Miss
Yeah.
Mary, what have you been up to? I know we tried to do a sister call yesterday, and we had the characters
Damn it.
ready to go.
He didn't cooperate, but
I
we'll have
know.
other chances.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Oh, Q has one shortly.
I've
We
just
love
been
Q.
baiting a lot. It
Mhm.
seems like there's a fresh batch of scammers that are freshers, so they're easy to bait.
Yes.
And they're easy to rile up too, aren't they, Mary?
Yes.
Yeah, easy to piss off and easy to get into a rage. And then they
Yes.
hang up and they're like,
Oh, I know. And then that's what I love about with Tagal's calls. And then I love his laugh afterwards. And he's like, okay, I'll call you later. Haha. And then he'll call them again. And I just
Yeah.
love what he does. And then Mary, she can get him raging, but then she stays so calm. And that's what I love about your character. But then you're developing a new one. KDA has her college. I'm going to try to develop the soccer mom that's drunk. I love that idea that Nope said yesterday. So I'm going to use that and use that for my advantage. And I just got to get it set up. But I love what other people are doing right now. Tina, I love rage baiting.
I
Well,
was sending Tim some text messages that I forgot about from a scammer that was
Mhm.
so mad at me. I can't say it out loud, but I could read you little bits of what that he said.
Oh, let's do that. Yeah, we had to do that the other day with
Okay.
Jason. So yes, let's hear it.
So my character was Carolina. So I guess I got him very mad. And he says, "You MFer, Carolina, pick up my call. I'm waiting for your call. Pick up the call, you MF, son of a hole." Then the next text is, um, uh, "Call me back, bitch. Call me back. I'm waiting. I'm waiting." The next one is, "I'm waiting for the call. Call back. I'm going to start masturbating without you." And then
oh my God.
"Call me back. I'm going to masturbate. Call me back. I'm waiting for your call. I will
Oh
masturbate."
my gosh.
And yeah, he was so mad.
Oh,
Oh,
poor
they
thing.
get
And
so nasty with us women. And
Mhm.
so I love your
I'd call him back and just laugh at him. What?
calmness about you, Mary. Like
Mhm.
you can um um insult a scammer without even them knowing. Like, you're just so
Yes.
damn
Oh my
calm
gosh.
about it.
Yes.
Like, you mother effer. And they're like, what? What did she just say to me? I don't understand that. Okay, I'll just keep going. They just keep going, and you just called them mother effer. It's like, did you not just hear what I said? It's
y-
like,
y-
who cares? I want her money.
Definitely.
In fact, I made a call yesterday. It's in the call recordings
Mhm.
where I had told the guy to uh, not get angry with me, that I'm nice, and I said, and then when I toted him at the end of the call, he says, "I thought you were going to be nice."
I thought you were gonna- That's what.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be nice. I'm married.
Of course. Of
I'm
course.
gonna I'm gonna insult you, but with it in a nice voice. I have a really hard time choting at scammers. I really have a hard time with it. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm not used to choting at anybody, and it's not in my vocabulary. So getting really like you gotta be get me really, really, really mad for me to start swearing at you. But I
Mhm.
just feel so uncomfortable with it. I'm hoping that's gonna develop in the next little bit, but it's so hard. Like they're human beings too, right? Even though they're
Right.
scammers and they're doing wrong, it still feels gross to me when you
Hmm.
sit there. Unless they start swearing at me, and then I can start going. But it still feels really uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you find that too,
Now,
Mary?
in
Or
chat, are you? You asked me. Do I find that?
yeah, do
Um,
you,
no, I think that I like doing it, and sometimes it brings them around. In fact, that's how I got my first conversion, is by using Hindi swear words with that one scammer. I
Hmm.
told you guys all about that.
Yes.
Now, Lisa in the chat here, she's an expert choder,
Oh,
and we need to have her come on the show one day.
I would absolutely love that. And then
yes,
I would love to hear, because I love hearing other people's calls, and I would love to hear hers. So I think that would be a great experience. So just know that Lisa, you're more than welcome, and Tina, you're more than welcome. Um, Voldsky, if you want to come on. I mean, everyone is welcome to come on, but I will not give a public invite. Just know that we've learned from that
no more
experience.
James.
Yes,
No
no more
more
James.
James.
Um, but yes, I
And
mean,
a
Voldsky.
thought
Hmm.
for KDA on
Yes.
Hmm.
getting nervous. What is there to be nervous about? They're little criminals hiding behind a phone. We're
Hmm.
behind our phone. Just
Right.
relax and go for the ride. Take them
I
for the
Hmm.
guess.
ride. That's how I
But
look at it.
yes.
and that's true, but I think sometimes it never hurts, like if you're just really having a bad day and you just need to let all your emotions out. Calling a scammer is a really good opportunity to really release a lot of tension, anger, frustration. um, but at the same time, that's what I like about you, Mary, is because you're not letting them feed off that egg experience where so again, I like how you just stay calm and collected, and I know I don't always do that because they just piss me off. And but
I don't know how I do it, but I do.
um but
I
I
don't
think
know how you
it's
do it either because
I
I'm like Amanda. I have
Mhm.
that short fuse, and I'll just like start barking at them, and then it doesn't make any sense.
Right, because especially the
Because
things that
I'm
they
like,
say, to egg you on, to get you frustrated. But at the same time, I think if we just don't let them egg us on to where our emotions get triggered, and just try to stay calm as best we can, because the further we can get into the bait, hopefully we get some more information out. So
They want to make us mad sometimes,
yeah,
so they win if you let them. And
yeah,
I usually just start bashing them when I'm sick of them,
hmm,
yeah,
or I realize it's not going to go anywhere. So I try to get my licks in at the end.
hmm.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Because
sorry, Nick
then,
Nack. He's getting bored, by the way. So it's you probably would rather talk about cream pies, American pie, cherry pies, all that kind of stuff. So,
If you said the word pizza, he'd stay.
oh, actually, I did talk about pizza rolls earlier, and that's why I like about Nope's character is because he does food, and so I have been, um, like listing out food, and then he'll say it in his own little call, and I love it. I think it's fun, it's interesting, um, but I love the fact that he is, um, developing his character, and that's why I kind of thought that would be something kind of cool to talk about in a way today, because I think that's something that we all need to do at sometimes. Because they're gonna. I don't want to keep using the same character over and over. Like I'm ready for a change myself.
Me either.
And
I've been thinking.
mhm. And that's what I like about how would know how what he's doing and changing his character a little bit, and especially doing the New York accent. You can't help it. Um, I'm talking here. I mean, I don't know. I like what he's doing, and then I like how KDA is doing her character. But I think I need to start developing a different one. I think I'm kind of ready for something new. Is what I'm kind of thinking about. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
because
Kim and I, um, we we're gonna do a baiting that we're bottled water millionaires,
Hmm.
and I'm Carolina Springs, and he's Poland Springs.
I like that.
We're gonna do that one.
Now, have y'all ever done the Twitter baiting like together, you and Tim?
No, no,
Mm,
but we could,
you
because he
could.
was baiting. Yeah, he was baiting. What's the other one? There's Twitter and
Instagram,
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, he was
Facebook.
baiting some of those fake girls there for a while. I think he got bored with it.
I did that for a little bit too, and then they just kind of got more and more scummy, and
Yeah.
and um, it was just ugh. So I don't even
Well,
use Instagram anymore, and even though I still get the notifications, I need to probably get rid of that account or just create another one. And I don't know. I mean, it's just we kind of had to sit down and think and kind of write down what do we want to do in our scam career? How can we make it go further and um, and still work as a team? So I
yeah.
think that's the most important part. Yeah, Lisa, I do agree. Twitter, that's what I like about Hatch and Whiskey, and with however since they've
Steely.
been doing, yeah, Steely's doing it now. And now the only thing is that sometimes he'll go too fast on his screen, so I have to look away. Um, but it is very interesting. Um, and of course, their keywords is that fee, and then bam, you can report him. And I didn't even know how to report anybody on Twitter until Hatch showed us and Whiskey. So,
Yeah.
so I thought that was really
It's
cool.
good.
And so I think it is still important to kind of figure out what can we utilize in social medias, um, but also to help still prevent. Um, oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah, I still have my Twitter. I have two accounts, but one is for our Scambait Beyond, and then the other one is my personal. But I don't post anything on the personal that much. Um, I probably should.
I don't use social media much anymore at all.
Hmm. Yeah, I've kind of looked at Facebook, but now I feel like sometimes Facebook can get negative, and so I just try to scroll through a few things, and then I'm done with it. Um,
I could spend hours on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
It's
I'm involved in a lot of groups on Facebook.
mm,
I also I used to be a mod on a free giveaway um, website.
mm.
So it was everything's free, just come take it away kind of website. And I don't know, I'm involved in like 20 groups.
Oh
On,
wow.
yeah. And I follow all the big um, scambators on Facebook too. Pearly,
Mhm.
Trilogy, Kit, um, all the big ones, plus some of the small ones too, like Takeout and um, Shorty Wanna Be a Midget's on there, and that's how I keep up with my family members too, because I have a brother in the States, and I have a sister in across Canada, and I have a sister up north, and so we're all over the place. So it's a good place to like keep up on the nephews and nieces, and well, there's only three nieces, but there's nephews and everyone else. So yeah, it's easy to be able to just jump on Messenger or Facebook and see what everybody's up to, and I even have a Facebook account.
That's good.
Um, yeah, I based my character out of um, Ohio, or not Ohio, Idaho. So I just like started joining um, Facebook groups in Ohio, or I mean in Idaho.
Is that for baiting?
Yes,
Okay.
and it has my bait account, like my bait name on it, so I can log into Facebook while I'm on the phone with scammers.
Do you have your security settings so that nobody can friend you without
Yes,
permission? Okay.
yes.
Good.
Yes, and also Shorty is definitely very true about this. My aunt just got hacked not too long ago, and uh, was befriending us, and I didn't accept it because I already have her on Facebook. And then my sister went ahead and got on and accepted the friend request. Hey, Mohawk. And so finally, the person messaged her like at 3 o'clock in the morning. And she said that luckily enough, she was already in a mood. And so she just kind of went off on this person, going, "Why are you impersonating our aunt?" And so she went into rage mode, which is great. And but still, just like with safety, you got to make sure you change your passwords all the time. Make sure you use the F2A. Is that, yeah? Make sure that you log in. Yes. Um, yeah, the two-step auth. Yeah, that one. And
Yeah, I have that
but
on for all my emails, all my um, bait accounts, my Facebook, my Instagram. Everything's got a two-step authentication.
no, that's good.
So every time that I log into my email, even my bait email, I'll get a notification on my phone saying somebody's logged into your um, email from this computer. Because
Hmm.
I'm on a VPN. Every time that I log into any of my emails, it doesn't say that I'm from where I am,
Hmm.
so it doesn't recognize it as me. But it's I don't ask me how I did it, but I somehow got it so my real email has a
Hmm.
fake account attached to it.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So Katie likes to cook
Hmm.
is my email. Katie likes to cook at outlook.com. And it covers up my real email, but I can still get email with my real email in that account. So there's like two accounts, one covering up the other. It's so weird. Don't ask me how I did it because I have no clue how I did it.
Well, it's good that you're doing it and being safe. So,
Yes.
but yeah, I had some other thoughts, and now I just kind of lost it because I was looking at some stuff, and
distracting yourself.
I know. Yeah. Well, I was doing a shout out for Hatch because he's an amazing guy. And, um, but no, I just think, oh, Shorty says I would keep the two separate just in case.
Well, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but the email that I have is kind of like the same email, except um, one has my real email and the other one is like so if say this happens, and I'm not saying it's going to, but say they get on my host again, nothing on my computer connects to me. So if they went in and looked at my Facebook has my has my KDA Scambait. My email is not my email. My name attached to that email is not mine. It's another bait name.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing on this computer has anything to do with my real name.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, there's some things that I need to take off my this personal computer, and we just
I don't do
haven't.
online banking either. I don't do anything financial on this computer. I do that all on my phone. I would never let a scammer on my phone. Ever, 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 ever. Oh, I'd
No.
die if I put a scammer on my phone. There's way too much information on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
That's true.
yeah, like I have nothing on this computer that ties myself.
Well, and I think that's good. You know, you're doing everything that you possibly can.
Dex is the one who actually told me to do that.
Oh,
Who told me
yes.
to go in and change all my passwords and take everything out, or not take everything out, but just change everything so nothing connects you to this computer.
That's true. All right, Katie, I got to introduce someone who has just joined.
Okay.
He is the one and only awesome voice man who I cannot wait until we can get a podcast with his voice so that way we can listen to it at night. He's very technically, he has technical ability, very intelligent, just an awesome person, new to the Scambaiting community, but already has just enough skills that he's going to go far. So let's welcome Jay Woo. Hey, Jay Woo.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
how's it
Jay
going?
Woo.
Welcome.
Good. Pretty
Thank
good.
you for joining us.
Yeah. How's everyone today?
good.
Doing all right. Just a little
That's
tired,
good.
but other than that, how about yourself?
I'm pretty good. Woke up about 2 hours ago. I had to do some things, but I'm here now.
Mhm.
So,
Well, thank you.
Everything's good.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. And I know that we were trying to get some calls for you yesterday, and they just weren't biting.
I know.
And I know we got to get you on another premiere. But what else has been going on?
Just work, and that's about it. Nothing too exciting.
Well, have you been? Didn't you game with your friends last night though?
Yeah, I was playing Phasmophobia with some friends. Played for maybe an hour or two.
Oh, that's cool. Well, glad you had a good time.
Maybe some more tonight.
Nice. Are you going to do it on Twitch?
Maybe they're not really down the whole streaming thing, so maybe, but not yet.
I see. So anything else that you want to talk about in regards to Scambaiting or just real life or, this is just open chit chat.
Nothing too exciting going on yet. Next week, next weekend, I'm going down to North Carolina to meet up with some family. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I've never been there, but it looks, just looks very, very pretty.
Oh, yeah. It's so much better than Jersey.
New Jersey.
Anywhere is better than New Jersey. But yeah, that's going to be fun.
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we hope that you have a great time, and you'll have to tell us all about it once you get back. The only thing that we have going on this coming week is an ice storm, which may prevent us from orthodontic appointment, and then my daughter is turning 17 this week. So,
oh, cool.
I know it's going fast, and then, of course, just still doing some more calls with KDA and Mary, and hopefully you this week, and all of our other friends, and just trying to still be safe, and like KDA said, doesn't want to get anybody on her phone, which is very smart. I don't want to do the same thing either. That's why if Scammer says I need you to go on this, I always tell them no. And but it would be kind of cool to have a burner phone to do that, just to see what they do.
I was thinking the same thing, like an old phone, just to see. Yeah.
I do have some old phones here, but I don't like the feeling of having them on my phone. Like, I don't even like the.
Yeah, but you can, if it's only connected to Wi-Fi and not your phone network, it's safe, right?
I guess.
I have a few ready to go.
Jay, did you see what Whiskey wrote? Can you talk in a British accent?
I don't
know.
I'm not really good with accents. Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I don't know. But you can actually make an Android VM, which might work as to trick them into that being your phone. You'd use
I heard that. I heard that you can make an Android VM.
It was an option.
Okay. Yeah, they want to mostly, since it's hard to protect against malware and keyloggers on smartphone. My guess is why they want people to do that. No, I agree. Okay, and then Shorty, let's see. I Scambait with a S8. Yes, Mary, we're in a proxy NordVPN. And yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I don't have a VPN on my phone, but I do have some old phones that I could probably, I still have my old Razor phone that I've had, and then even like this old pink phone. So we have all different kinds. It's just the only thing is it has a lot of videos and different things I don't want them to access. So I really just need to get a burner phone. I'm thinking about it, but then you never know. So
you get one of those prepaid phones.
It's just you're more in the technical area, and that's where I think it would hurt to have just maybe borrow someone's and just have them share their screen, or somehow see. I don't know.
So the VPN on a burner phone, that protects them from hacking into your IP, or can they do that?
Yes,
Okay.
it'll cover up your VP or your IP.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
One that's either you can do it overseas, you can do it here in the States, you can do it in Canada.
Right.
You can have your VPN set for anywhere.
Like mine's right now in Texas. is where my VPN's located. Which, you know, I love Texas, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I have mine in the States.
But I do need to change mine because I'm paying like $10 a month, and so I need to do that today. It's just Nope just said, you know, make sure that you still carry your other one until your other one starts. So
Yeah. Get with
oh
Nope.
yeah,
Yeah, get with Nope.
yeah, he's
And,
already told me which one.
yeah, and he just started a new account, so he's got room for you.
Room for what?
For you to put you on his account, his VPN.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I'll have to do that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use PIA.
What does PIA stand for?
Oh,
You don't know?
private internet access. They're
Oh.
another VPN provider.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that because I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I've set it up on my router so everything that goes through my network hits the private internet access VPN. Then I have
Yeah.
access rules for certain things like because it'll block you on like Netflix because they know if you're using a VPN. So certain devices, when they go out to example Netflix or Hulu or something like that, then it goes out without a VPN. So I have access to everything I normally do.
Nice. Yeah, because I want to watch. There's a couple things on Netflix, like Wednesday. I want to try that one because I love the Addams Family, and then of course I love Dateline. My sister and I were talking about that yesterday, and how Keith Morrison, we love him, and he was doing it about the Utah guy, the really um, you know, the one that killed the 4 students in there, and
Oh yeah.
and then but yeah, there's still so many other things. But what I'm trying to get into is that American Auto show on Peacock. I watched a few episodes, and I'm just not too sure if I like it as much as some of the other stuff. But anyways, sorry, I know that's kind of off topic, but that's okay. It's always good to have something, you know, else to do, to kind of get your mind off and kind of refresh yourself when you get back into Scambaiting.
Yeah.
So I was at a client's house the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a little box. It's called Chat Pack, and it has all these different little interesting questions that you would ask. And I'll pick one out, but go ahead and chat. I'll find a good one.
That's really cool.
Well,
chat
like here's one.
Okay.
Thinking back to all the great TV series finales over the years, which one would you believe is the best final episode?
MASH. I
That
don't
was
know
a
if
good one.
anybody's ever watched MASH, but
I did.
MASH's final episode, I bawled my head off. I bawled my head off. I was so sad it was ending.
That was a good show.
And that's the only one that came to my head. But the other one that I still cannot watch the final show is Big Bang Theory. Like I watched it right up until the last year when they were like the last in the last episodes, and I couldn't watch it. I still haven't watched the final episode because I can't. I just can't. It's too hard for me. I don't like things that end. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, that is a really good question, Mary. Jay Wood, do you have an answer for that one?
I'm trying to think. I don't really watch much TV. I watch more things on Netflix and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think of something, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Can you think of anything, Mary?
I'm I guess the most recent one, because I hadn't ever seen the finale, was Monk.
Yeah, that's a good show.
The finale of that one, but I don't watch a lot of series. But that I just figured you were talking about TV.
No, I like that question. There's been some good ones like Cheers. I used to watch that show growing up, and then of course I just watched Parks and Rec, and that last ending was pretty good. The finale. I'm trying to think of what else.
I love that one.
Okay.
Here's a good question.
Joe was going to answer.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Trailer Park Boys. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. It's
I've heard
hilarious,
it's funny.
Hilarious show.
My brother
think they
always
were gonna do one more season before it ended, but there's some argument or something like that. I don't know. Basically, they were gonna have one more season, and it kind of just ended. But they've had a lot of spin-offs where they've done movies and stuff. So there's a lot of other stuff out there. But I think Trailer Park Boys is probably one of the funniest I've watched.
I have not. I mean, of course, I've heard about him. I've seen, I think, a couple. But I'll need to check that one out because I do stuff. Because I also watch things like Alone, even though I would never do that kind of show. But it's very interesting. Or like Survivor Man. Those kind of shows. And
Life Below Zero. Have you ever seen that one? Life Below Zero?
No.
Is it good?
It's where they set people in the woods in the snow, and you have to survive the winter.
I wouldn't be able
just
to do
on
that.
like the land.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty interesting.
I'll check that one out. And yes, Breaking Bad, that was a really good one.
I never got through that one.
Yeah, I never watched that or Game of Thrones, like one of those big ones.
Me either.
Never really watched them.
Never interested in Game of Thrones. Got through the first episode, and I thought, no, not for me.
Now I would like the dragon part. I like dragons, and so I might like that. I just don't have capability of watching it. And also, I think my sister said there's too flashiness and it's too loud, so I probably wouldn't be able to watch it anyway. But it's kind of interesting. I mean, I've heard about it so much. And of course, they got the books.
Here's a fun, easy one.
Okay.
If you could enter a racehorse in the Kentucky Derby, what name would you name your horse? Of course, mine would be Mary is Contrary, my horse, or Lizzie Borden.
Yes.
So what would you name your horse?
Dizzy?
Dizzy.
What about you, Jay-Woo?
I don't know, Cyberflash.
Ooh,
yeah, that's good.
That's a good name. I like that one.
I name it Dizzy because I'd be like dizzy from how fast it goes.
Mm-hmm. I think I would probably name mine Bullet if it's a fast horse.
Fast, yeah.
Or let's see. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd just do bullet. My dad had a horse named Steve Areno, and then my aunts took over the horse because they loved horses, and my aunt used to actually play polo before she had MS or was diagnosed with MS, and then my aunt just had to put down one of her horses, but I mean, horses are great, super super smart, and they're great animals. So I would love to actually own a horse one of these days, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But great
Ask Gary if
question.
he'll buy you a pony.
Yeah. Gary, can I have a pony?
What?
You still have coffee in your cup,
Oh.
and I just spilled it.
Oh, sorry. I still had coffee in my cup, and he's
This
like,
one too. Oh my gosh.
sorry. I thought I drank it all. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have some good land out here that we could own some property. But horses are expensive. But whiskey has pigs. I think that'd be kind of fun to have.
The whole farm.
Mhm.
Whiskey bought the whole farm. The
I
funny farm.
know. Yes. So Mary, what's another question that you have on this? I think that's really
All
cool.
right. Okay. How about if you could walk into any painting and actually experience the moment of the scene that it depicts, which painting would you enter?
Oh,
Mm.
we have a national park here in here where we live, and there's always like a really calm lake surrounded by mountains and trees, and I'd love to just stand there and just gather it all in.
That'd be cool. Mary, what's your answer?
Well, Starry Night would be good, but I'm thinking I don't know the painting's name, but it's the one where the lady's standing on a cliff with a beautiful old-fashioned dress looking out over the sea waiting for her lover. I always like that painting.
Mm.
No,
And you see the wind blowing in the ocean. But or some of the I like impressionistic paintings.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go into one of the impressionist paintings. What about you?
Whiskey.
The Scream.
Someone needs to paint Team SDS on the Last Supper. I love that. That's a great idea. Jewu?
I was also going to say Starry Night, or I had to look it up because I didn't actually know the name of this one. But it's called A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of Le Grand Jate. I don't know how it's pronounced. Those are the two paintings I would like to step into.
You know, you could do that because if you ever get the chance to go to the Van Gogh experience, that I don't know if it's still going around the United States, they have a virtual reality where you step into the painting.
Oh, wow. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in D.C.? Yeah, that's not too far from me. Oh, they've got a bunch. Philadelphia.
I highly recommend it. It's a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up now.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I was gonna say the Starry Night because even my daughter has a Starry Night hoodie that we absolutely love. And then I was also gonna say the Mona Lisa, just so I could talk to her. I thought that'd be kind of
Here's an
interesting.
interesting one,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna tell you guys which one you can't bring. If you have the use of a time machine, and you could go back to the year 1850, and you can only take one product or invention from the modern era, which one would you take with you to impress and awe our forebears? So I'm going to say no phone. Everybody has to think of something different than a phone.
My phone, no.
Yeah.
Just joking, Mary.
What I didn't hear you.
I
What
was
did
just
you
saying
say?
my phone.
Oh,
Then I was like, no, I'm joking. I would say
Oh, that's cool.
1850. I'm thinking too.
Okay, so you can only bring one item.
Invention. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of thinking either a computer or a game like
Yeah.
Monopoly
Get off your
or,
phone.
you know, just something different.
Did you eat lunch yet?
Um,
What are you waiting for? Your day.
a 2021 Chevy.
Yeah. Nice
that's
car.
yeah, that would be.
Your homework.
Electric car.
Yeah,
No.
that's true. Shorty
You're not
pie.
gonna get
Yeah, that's
to have
true.
Ash come over after your birthday party.
Let's see.
Huh?
So, I like these questions.
So you're running out of time.
Where can you get those? Like, is it from a game?
I'm not sure. I just grabbed like some of them, and every
Mhm.
time I go over there, I'm going to grab a new batch.
Okay.
It's called Chat Pack, but I'm sure that we could just Google
Mhm.
interesting
That's exactly what I'm
conversation
doing.
starters. Yeah.
Okay. Now I like that. Because my sister, I was talking to her yesterday, and she was telling me that she's now going to nursing homes and doing volunteer work for veterans. And she was reading a good book to a gentleman who just recently passed away. He was in his 90s. And then now she's getting ready to start working with a female, and she's not too sure, but I'll have to tell her about this. This would be kind of interesting. I wonder what they would. They might like something like this, you know.
Here's a fun one.
Okay.
If you could have 50 pounds of anything other than money, what would you want?
50 pounds of anything.
I was gonna say like alcohol, but
Yeah.
Mine would be either craft supplies or chocolate.
Mm.
Or
Yeah,
coffee.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine would have to be some kind of dessert. Either like cookies or fudge. I love fudge. And then I don't know.
Shorty.
Dank weed. A whiskey has a question. Tell us a bait that you thought was going to suck, but turned out amazing at the end. Good question.
Well, of course, mine would be the one that for DirecTV where I saved a scammer, changed his life. That would be mine.
Mm-hmm. I think that's awesome. And now he's doing an amazing job.
Yeah. and he's my friend.
See, that's sweet. Yeah,
What's your answer to whiskeys?
mine or to Jaywoo's.
Either one. Yeah.
Jaywoo, do you have one?
Katie.
Well, I haven't done enough really to have one particular. I've only done a few.
Mm-hmm. And you've done a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, this one's personal.
Okay.
Or if you're ready for another one.
Yeah, definitely, because I can't think of that
Okay.
question. Whiskey.
I figured you were having trouble there. So
I am.
what is the greatest lesson in life you have ever learned?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Sorry,
guess
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
What is the greatest lesson in life you have ever learned, KDA? And everybody.
But you don't always have to be perfect at something.
Oh, good answer. And I was just talking with you about that.
Yeah, you don't have to be perfect at everything for the results to come out the way you want them to.
Right. No, I like that.
Because I wasn't a perfect mother, and I don't have perfect kids, but they all turned out great.
I think a good one is.
Go ahead, Mary.
It is if you keep doing the same thing, you get the same results.
And that's where you turn complacent.
Right.
You
have to change it
I think, yes, I think mine is be prepared for change and accept what could happen in your life, because there's always a plan in place. It just may not be what you were thinking it was going to be. I don't know. Something like that.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's just accept change and that it's okay for changes to happen. That's a shorter answer.
I think mine would have to be time heals all wounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing?
That is a good one.
I had a lady tell me that many years ago at my father's funeral. And when she told me that, I just shut her out. I just couldn't believe it. But, now I still remember it, and it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think, well, just like my boss, when I went through the loss of my mom in 2015, he said, smile. Make sure you smile and think of the good things, not the bad things. And then, like Shorty says, shit happens. My mom's favorite quote was, life's a bitch and then you die. So, and I think that's true because, things do happen, but I think it's just, I think it's just we have to be okay with it. Things happen.
Take the good with the bad.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to start singing that song, Facts of Life. So what's another question that you have, Mary? Or yeah, I guess everyone answered that.
Okay. All right. If you lived on a farm, what is the one job or chore you definitely would not want to do? And let's take out shoveling up the poop. Let's think of
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
too.
yeah. I think mine would be if I had to put an animal down.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, that would be the hard part.
I have a fear of birds. So if I had to
Oh.
breed the chickens, I don't think I could. I had two birds when I was 5. I think I was 5 or 6. And used to get out of their cage and just fly in our hair.
Oh.
So ever since we had those birds, I've had like a fear of birds, like their wings. Anything that comes near me, because like this past summer, I was walking through a field, and there was a crow at the top of the tree, and I was just walking. I wasn't anywhere near anything, and she started swooping me, like attacking me. And I was almost on the ground in a fetal position. I was so scared. But yeah, I'm definitely afraid of birds, so I wouldn't be able to feed chickens.
Oh yeah, geese are bad too. They're mean.
If you had to describe your personality in terms of a farm animal, well, let's just say any animal, which animal would you choose?
I've already got mine.
Okay, Katie, what's yours?
I'm a cow.
Cow.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm a cow because a cow can be big and voluptuous and but still running around the field like they haven't got a care in the world. And they can be like holding like a huge sack of milk, and you see them and they're kicking around and they're running around, and it's not like they care that they're fat or they're big or whatever. They don't give a crap about anything. They just want to be free. And they're also goofy animals, because I follow a guy on Facebook and he has Jersey cows. And Jersey cows are the silliest cow out there. Like they will sit there and lick the fence, like the metal fence, and just run their mouths back and forth, or they'll play with their tongues for some odd reason. They have no reason at all. But just they'll sit there and like twist their tongues around, and yeah, it's just that's.
I've read that they're very smart and that they're very loving, actually, to their owners.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've seen them like
even in their goofiness, they're very loving and very like, and it's almost like that's who I am, like very loving and goofy and yeah.
I'd have to
like
say I would be a dolphin because they're very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
Dolphins are
Love
smart,
dolphins.
and I do too. And I love how when they gather or get their fish, how they all work together as a team, and they're like going around and swarming. Yeah, no, I think a dolphin is a good one.
I had a magical experience with two dolphins once. But yeah,
cool.
that's a good answer. I'll never forget it. I was out on my boat, and two dolphins came up in, like, about 2 feet out of the water, looked right at me, then looked at each other, and then went down silently. It was so cool.
Aww. That's awesome.
It was like magic. I don't know what they were telling me, but it was wonderful.
They're just saying hi. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to swim with dolphins once when I was on a cruise years and years ago with my parents. We went on a cruise, and I think it was in Mexico, I believe. That was
That's
fun.
cool. Yeah, I did that in Key West when I was a
Yeah.
teenager. And, again, that was it was an awesome experience. So I think that's awesome that you did the same. And yes, Whiskey, now we know that she has a boat. Pretty amazing stuff.
Oh, well, I don't have it anymore. My stupid ex-husband said, "Oh, let's save some money and I'll do the winterizing." Well, of course, he didn't drain the top
Oh,
half
yeah.
and it cracked. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah. So you know why he's
Another
an
one, right?
ex. He killed my boat.
Yeah. You don't kill the boat. That's
You don't kill my boat.
no. Well, I think my animal would be I love monkeys, and then of course I love cats, big cats. So it'd be kind of a mixture of those. Um, but then also I'm a pig, I think, just because one, I've gotten bigger. So I kind of have a mixture of monkey slash big cat. I love the panthers or cougars. Um, I follow a couple of them on YouTube, and they're awesome creatures. Now I'm not a cheetah because I can't run, so there's no way I could do that. But yeah, that would be kind
But
of
if you
my.
were a cheetah, you could.
Mhm. Yes, unfortunately, I can't run. I always wanted to, but unfortunately, I did not inherit the knees of my father. So he was athletic. My mom wasn't. All right. Well, that was a good question. Um, Mary, did you respond to that one?
No.
Oh, yeah. What's your answer?
Uh, kind of torn between flying and galloping. So
Mm,
I have dreams where I fly, and I would like to be able to fly,
mhm,
soar, or
mhm.
I think it'd be fun being a horse galloping around, I guess, in the woods. Something to do with nature.
I like that.
Or a dog, nice dog owner.
Hmm.
A dog would be fun. I
I
love
think so too.
dogs.
I do too.
Oh,
I
Those.
would be a golden retriever or a lab.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's what I would be if I was a dog because labs love
Yeah,
water. And, again, I love swimming. So that's where I would be.
yeah.
Those are good answers. Those are good answers. So we have Katie A as a cow, and then Jay Wu as a dolphin, and then Mary either as a bird. So yeah, I like those. And then Whiskey used to do cougar night. That's funny.
that's whiskey.
You
I
guys.
didn't understand that at first when I first read it. I was like, oh, then I got it.
Mhm. Yep, he liked to mess with the cougars. Hey, Goon.
Hey, I'm one of those now.
Yes. Yeah, if
Here's
I
an
wasn't
interesting
married.
one.
Okay.
In your opinion, what is the best piece of music ever written?
Ooh.
For me, it would be Vivaldi, The Seasons.
Mm.
Nice. Yeah, mine would be theme on a Rhapsody of Paganini. Did you ever see the movie Somewhere in Time? Anybody?
No.
A lot of great movie. Christopher Reeve goes back in time to meet a lady falls in love with from a painting.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a very good movie.
I think I remember seeing the because when it like done in the 80s or something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's that English actress? Jane Seymour. She's the one he falls in love with. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent movie.
Okay.
And the music is haunting.
If you guys have ever heard of the music, or I mean the hymn, "It Is Well with My Soul."
Mm-hmm.
No, haven't heard that.
Okay.
That would probably be my pick for the best music ever written. It was written on a ship. It was a man who had lost his wife and daughter on a shipwreck, and he was trying to tell. He wrote this hymn as "It is well with my soul." Um, Even though I'm hurting right now, I'm still it is well with my soul or whatever. So I know the background of the music, but they actually sang it at my mother's funeral.
Oh,
That is a good one. It is well. Gosh. I don't know. I mean, there are so many like I love Bach, and then, of course I love Pink Floyd. So it's kind of
Dark Side of the Moon was an epic album.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say one of those, and then of course I love Rush. Sorry. I don't know who made that little ding sound. Sounds like something's vibrating.
That's what I was thinking. What is that?
Is that KDA's?
I don't think so.
know.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
I heard it too.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. I like these questions. You have another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. They couldn't pay me enough to do that job. What would that job be?
Oh. They couldn't pay me enough to do that job.
Cleaning out the porta potties.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good answer.
That or the
I've seen
same
the
thing
video.
like at the airlines bathroom, something like that. But yeah, the porta potties, that's a great answer. I had a thought and now I just lost it. Mine would probably be either a cable installer because you have to go up in the attic, or a plumber. Because of course,
I've done cabling.
Oh wow,
It sucks in the summer because it's always so hot up there.
Yeah, so I think and of course Mike Rowe. Have y'all ever seen his show where he goes in and does that dirty job?
Jobs.
He's great. I like that guy.
I do too. He's just humble guy.
Yeah, he is. I guess mine would be, I thought it would always be awful to work in an office setting where you have to deal with all the office politics and the catty women and the corporate BS. So I'm lucky. I've worked for myself in one way or the other, wearing many
Mhm.
different hats over my lifetime. I've always been self-contractor or whatever,
That's awesome.
entrepreneur. But yeah, I thought that would be awful, being stuck in an office with a bunch of people you hate.
I've done that. But that's where I like when we used to go out in the field and then go see our individuals. That was the best part. And so you're exactly right. Being stuck in a cubicle is not the funnest thing to do. But when you
Yeah,
have some people surrounded by you who aren't, um, are pretty good coworkers that you can kind of get along with and
makes
kind
it
of bounce off
livable.
ideas. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's not too bad. It's just, you're right. It's the micromanagement that totally, totally, totally sucks. And my boss before that, his name was Ken, and I loved him. He was absolutely incredible. And so I do agree with that statement. But overall, it still wasn't that bad. I mean, I wish I could do it again. But we started working from home, and now they don't have a lot of offices, so that way it's saving some money because they were paying rent to some of the buildings. So, but good answer, Mary. KDA, what's yours?
A window washer for high rise.
high rise.
Oh yeah.
We have 138th floor um, place downtown that was just built in the last couple. It's called the Stantec Tower, and it has 138 floors. So I can imagine going up to the 138th floor to wash the windows. No thanks. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to move.
No, I agree. I think that's a very good answer. Very good
I've
answer.
been once in a one of those um, restaurants that are at the top of a tower. Like I know Toronto CN Tower has a restaurant at the top that just spins around.
Oh, I've been on that. It's really cool.
Yeah, and it's like I've been there once, and I'm like almost got seasick.
Oh no.
It spins really slow, so you almost don't even notice it. But
But
it's
it's
cool.
still it's hard. It takes a lot to get your grounding. Like
Yeah.
it just seems like it's spinning faster than you're supposed to, but it's just weird.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it has been over an hour and a half that we've been discussing. Um, does anyone want to keep going, or should we? Does anyone feel okay if we go ahead and kind of finish up? And
I have one because I was kind of looking up some of the chat pack questions, and I have
Mhm.
one that I thought would be interesting, and then we'll
Okay.
Oh, good.
start closing up. But if you could guarantee that one item you currently own, wait, let me retry that. If you could be guaranteed that one item you currently own would never break, never wear out, or get lost, which item would you choose?
Oh,
Hmm.
I think for me, it would be one of my grandfather's knives that I got after he passed away. And
Mhm.
I would like to use it, but I don't want to get it dirty. I don't want to wear out the blade. I don't want to ever like drop it and get like dent it. So that would be my choice.
I think he would want you to be using it and enjoying it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So I think
You're
you
right.
should use it.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Mm.
good question.
That's
I
a
have
good
a
question.
stopwatch from my grandfather that I'd love to be able to use, and it never break and never wear out. But the batteries Well, actually, no, there's no batteries in it because it's one of those wind-up ones,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Yeah.
just one of those pocket watches that you see when you see like the train conductor or the person that's waiting for the train, and they open their
Yeah.
little
It's a
thing. Yeah,
time
and
watch.
the thing doesn't work anymore, but I still
Hmm.
have it, and I still keep it like as my sacred treasure.
You can
Mhm.
get it repaired.
Yeah, I just haven't found the right place yet. There is a
If
couple.
you
will.
open it up and look at the back, it may have crystals in it. You may see little tiny sapphires or a ruby
Mhm. Oh,
in there,
pretty.
because that's what they used on the old timepieces. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Nice.
You should
Yeah, I
open the
haven't
back
found.
of it.
I haven't found someone that could repair it yet, but I keep looking. I'm just afraid it's going to cost me like $1,000 to replace this thing.
Oh no, they would have to give you an estimate first.
Mhm.
Mm. But it's like 18 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
So-
watch repair shop that could look at it.
Because my
Yeah.
grandfather was born in 1901.
It might be something simple like a little spring or a
Mhm.
little cog, something so minor.
Mhm.
I know. No, because I tried to wind it and to see if it would start again, but I can't even wind it. It's stuck. So I'm thinking there's something in there that's stopping it.
Mhm.
Like you said, it might be just a little spring or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely see what they say. You never know. Yeah, see, like my dad has things that are at his house and my stepmom's house, like a World War One, 1911, and but I have a ring that my mom made that was a mixture of rings. Um, that's really the only thing I have of hers. I don't really have anything else. Um, so I think that's my answer. I could be wrong in answering this question. Um, but that was a good question.
There's no wrong answer.
But I do want
Yeah,
the
we'll
spell.
have to do this. We'll have to do chat or trivia questions again.
yes,
Definitely.
It was fun. Yeah.
It
a
was
couple
fun.
more people.
Yeah, we can have up to 6 on here, unless I pay for the monthly fee, which is like $20 a month, and we can have up to 10. But I think that might be a little too chaotic.
Overwhelming.
Yeah. But I
Smaller is
do
better.
appreciate everyone who's come on. I mean, especially KDA, Mary, Jay-Woo. Thank you guys so much for just coming on,
welcome.
just chit-chatting and doing the questions. I love that. And everybody that's been in chat and others that might watch this later on. Thank you all so much for doing this today. And we will definitely be excited for our interview on Tuesday at 8:30 that we have Scambaiter Steely coming on and talking about his Twitter baiting and what he
He's on
is.
right now, actually.
Yeah, so definitely go watch him.
If
And
you want to rate him, you want to rate him?
you know what? I tried doing it and it wouldn't let me. But let's try it again. And Jay Wu may need to help me on this, but
Yeah.
it
I think you
says
could do it right from. Here, let me look at mine because there's a button where you could do it right from
right
inside
'cause
of
it
Twitch
says-
if you go to your stream manager.
and that's what I'm in. But last time it wouldn't let me. It was weird.
Okay, so your other option it would be I think it's /raid and then the channel name in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay.
And it's called
So-
Scambaiter Steely. Oops.
Okay, raid. Okay, and then
That starts like a
Scambaiting.
countdown or whatever.
Okay.
And it sends someone over.
That says invalid username. Huh. Okay.
I have to get the name from the
Raid.
URL.
I just went to it.
Scambait.
So just gonna,
Sealy.
yeah, that's what I'm. That still says invalid username.
It's Scambaiter Steely. 2 E's.
How's it spelled?
STEELE. LY. LY.
No. Scambaiter STE.
Yeah, mine it says
LY.
settings. Yeah, it says settings. Raid settings do not allow you to raid at this time.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he has it so he can't be rated. I don't know.
Yeah, and you might not have enough followers. I think you maybe need enough. So I don't know.
I don't know because it's
Oh,
letting
yeah, you
me
might have to be
pick it.
affiliate.
Well, that's what I already am. But
Oh, well then,
it says
oh,
it's
maybe
in
he's
pink.
not.
Yeah, he's
don't know.
affiliate. But yeah, it says that like it's okay. Let's just do Scambaiting. Daily. That's enough.
Yeah, I just got a
Oh.
shout out. Hey, Katie.
Well,
Yeah, I
guess
don't
the
know.
only other option would be just to put a link in the chat and then have everyone go over there once we end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already over there.
Okay. Yeah, I went ahead and gave him another shout out. So hopefully we will see. So you guys go raid him and check him out. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me. Is it because I'm on StreamYard?
Shouldn't matter.
I don't know. But again, everyone take care, be safe, and I hope that you all have a great day and let's get those scammers for sure. All right.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda.
Well, thank y'all. I appreciate it. So
Yeah.
again, just we'll look forward to having Tuesday, and then y'all are welcome to join the following Sunday, or if y'all want to do another chit chat, just let me know. We can do this anytime. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, much love, everybody, and
Much love.
enjoy. All right. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.